Hi, it's Grant here from the Investment End of the Decade, and today's video I'm going to discuss who is the editor of the Palm newsletter and are they a trusted source, to learn and invest cryptocurrencies and sort of listen to all of their, recommendations. But before I get into the video and do the reveal, if you like the video, please consider hitting the like button, or why not consider becoming a subscriber if you want more content like this. I release content weekly on my channel. I talk a lot about, or I do a lot of, financial product reviews, and I talk a lot about cryptocurrencies investing ideas. So if that's something of interest, why not consider subscribing to the channel? Right. So let me reveal who is the editor of the Palm newsletter. You probably know already, but it is Tika Tiwari. Now, there's a lot of Tika's got a very interesting backstory. And before I go into that very quickly, he's there's quite a lot of he's a bit of a Marmite kind of a guy. You either love him or hate him. A lot of people out there are skeptical about his investing tactics and strategies, but a lot of people love his idea. I mean, I've been a member of the Palm newsletter now for 18 months. I love his research. He's actually quite risk averse, and he's very smart with his investing ideas to limit risk, especially around cryptocurrencies, because obviously, I don't know if you know, cryptocurrencies are quite volatile. So there's a lot of information out there about Tika, but I just want to give you a quick sort of background about who he is. He's got a typical rags to riches story. He was born in the United Kingdom. He was a foster child, and when he was 16 years old, he moved away to the United States, and allegedly he only had about 150 quid in his $150 in his back pocket. Sorry. To cut a long story short, by the age of 20, he was, I think, the youngest or one of the youngest vice presidents of Shears and Lemon, basically, he went on to have great success as a hedge fund manager, but basically. He became very greedy, and he basically lost all of his wealth. And basically, the long and short of it, he, over the years after his crash, he basically, he rebuilt his wealth, with various investing ideas. And I think his mantra is, I don't want to make mistakes again. I want to invest wisely. I want to limit my risk. So basically, that's why he's become very, risk, adverse in his ideas, because he made mistakes, which is nothing wrong. We all made mistakes. He made mistakes, but he's learned from it. And basically, a lot of the investments, sorry, put my tea back. His investing mantra is to be as safe as possible and spread your risk over multiple sort of assets. Because obviously, with the Palm newsletter, the main sort of investing ideas about cryptocurrencies, and obviously cryptocurrencies are very, they're very risky, high risk, high reward. But he sort of, he teaches, his students in a way that limits their risk as much as possible. So there's a bit of a backstory about Tika. Tika Tiwari. There's a lot of information out there about him if you want to, find out more about him. But as I said, I've been, a member of the Palm newsletter now for around 18 months. And I really enjoy his research. I think I've done a bit of research into him myself, and I can't see anything that leads me to believe that he's a distrusted, a scam artist. Because a lot of people call him a scam artist. That isn't the case. He's got, he was one of the first guys to, recommend Bitcoin. He called the success of Amazon back in the day. He called the financial crash in 2007. So he's got huge experience, and he's one of the top cryptocurrency experts out there. So that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, consider hitting the like button. Why not like it? And why not consider subscribing to the channel to get more content like this? Anyway, hope you found the video useful, and I'll speak to you all soon.